What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Mythsonians Live. We are out here tonight in our little game room, just thinking and talking, and we wanted to touch base on some things. We were thinking about some things the other day and regarding bullying and that kind of thing, and we were just wondering, what people really think bullying is. What is it that we see bullying to be? Because bullying can be all different types of things. You know, a lot of people view bullying as being, hateful or words being said or, beating someone up or doing something like that. But in reality, bullying can be many different things. One of the things it can be is maybe leaving your friends, somewhere or out of, yeah, yeah, out of an activity and letting them just stand there by themselves and go over and maybe talk a little mess here and there to your other friends while this friend over in the corner, or not even that, maybe just, you know, being passive with people, being real passive with somebody that is got their feelings hurt or something like that. But, there is deeper bullying than that. There's real deep bullying. I think the most common is cyberbullying, where people do it over the internet. Then there's in-person bullying, where people think it's the right thing to do to, just run their mouths and just talk down to people. And although that is not the worst case scenario, it is real bad to be a bully, because there's long-term effects to bullying. There's long-term effects that people don't think about. They don't realize when they're doing these things to people. You know, One of the biggest issues with it nowadays is that there's long-term effects that really set into people's minds after being bullied. They want to be isolated. They don't want to be around anybody else. It's like as they get older, they think to themselves all the bad things that happened to them and all the issues they had to deal with that bullying, and they tend to want to be alone. They don't have good relationships. They don't have good friendships anymore because of the bullying.
Yeah.
They feel shame. It's like a long-term feeling of shame.
Some people can't even sleep because of all the shame that they sometimes they think of things all of the time. That it's just horrible.
So it's one of those things that with the bullying and being in and out of friends, and there comes different personalities and different activities and things like that. And a lot of times the bullying comes from association. But think about bullying in school. What do you see in school when people are bullying? You see people avoiding other people. They don't want to be in certain scenarios. Their performance in school goes downhill. They don't focus as much as they used to. It's real hard to deal with certain things like that, especially when you're being bullied, because you've already been through so much, and you don't want to put yourself in any more issues where you're going to feel that way. And people don't understand bullying affects you emotionally. It affects you inside, in your heart, in your mind, right? So people wonder, when you're younger, what causes depression? Well, guess what? Young people can be depressed by the feeling of being bullied or not being wanted. There's called a hierarchy of human needs. One of those needs is the feeling of being involved in things. If you ever have an opportunity, look up Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. In that hierarchy, there's a feeling of being associated with others that care about you. There's a feeling of physical touch, the hugs, the handshaking. People need that stuff in their life. There's such a long-term, things that happen. People develop anxiety from being bullied. So I want to tell you guys, if you ever been bullied out there, whoever's watching this video, and you've ever had somebody tell you or call you out of your name or tell you you're less than them, just remember, you are not. Okay, you are better than that. Okay, you can stand up on your own feet. You can walk down your own path, and people's words do not mean anything if they're disrespecting your name, your person, or anything about you. Just remember that when people state negative things about you, it's their own insecurities sometimes that they're battling. So they've got to come up with negative words to say to everybody else.
Yeah.
And because bullying has such long-term effects and it affects you inside, it makes people that have been bullied their whole lives get sick easier, because it's like it affects the whole mental state being bullied does to you, it almost like it affects your ability for your immune system to fight off diseases, fight off sicknesses, fight off things that make you a better person. You know what I mean? I mean, anxiety. Think of anxiety. What causes anxiety? I mean, all the hate around you, and it causes the anxiety to come up, and you get anxious all the time around big groups of people. That's called social anxiety. A lot of that is caused by a feeling of bullying. But I wanted to do a little experiment, and I'm going to use DJ the Kid here to do it with me. He doesn't even know what I'm going to do, but what I'm going to do is I have this piece of paper. I want you guys to look at this piece of paper. Okay, it's a brand new piece of paper. Look at that. There's nothing on it. Okay, I just took it out of the little ring. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Kid disrespect this piece of paper. I want him to say mean things to this piece of paper. Okay, and I'll tell him when to stop. Okay, so Kid, I want you to say mean things. Say a mean thing to this piece of paper.
You will never make it in life. You will always have poor family members.
Okay, say something else.
You will never be able to have better friends. You will never be able to get friends. You will never
hold on. Not so fast. Okay, say something else.
You're going to do bad in school because how bad you are at everything.
Okay. What else?
You're a horrible person.
Okay, so look at this piece of paper, okay? This paper, it's not okay, right? Okay, say something nice to it.
You're amazing.
Okay, what else?
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Okay. What else?
You could do anything. You are going to do great in school. You have awesome friends. You will have many, many friends.
Does the paper look exactly like it did before you started?
No.
Okay. This is exactly what bullying does to people. See, over time, each time somebody's bullied, it's like a crumble in their emotional state, a crumble in their mentality, right? And although they've been bullied, now they're getting older and people are saying nice things to them. So it's almost like this ream of paper, right? So they're starting to feel better about themselves. But the thing that they don't understand is, and people don't understand is, this piece of paper will never be like it was when it came out of the ring. People that are bullied will never be who they were before the bullying. They will always be scarred by the negative words. They'll always be crushed by the negative words. Emotionally, they'll be wrinkled like this piece of paper out of the ring. So I want you guys to understand that. So every negative thing you say to somebody is like crinkling a piece of this paper. Okay? Although you tell people 1,000,000 times you're sorry, or 1,000,000 times that they're better than that, or they can be strong, they might straighten up and stand tall, but they'll never be who they were before the bullying.
You just have to ignore all the hate around you. You're never going to be perfect. You can ignore that hate around you. And there's always going to be that one person that hates your guts, that's going to tell you that you can't do anything and tell you that you don't have any friends because of how you are. But you have to forget about that. So you got to know that you can do anything you put your mind to.
Anything. And the thing is if you are that ream of paper and you feel like that is you and that you've been in that state before and that you have been put down and been let down and you feel like it's never going to be any different for you, just remember that you can stay tall, okay? You can stay tall. Remember, okay? We all have a heart, okay? We all have a heart. And just because that heart's been broken and been crinkled by negative words doesn't mean it's not still a heart. So you just know that RJ the Beast and DJ the Kid, we love you guys out there. Okay? We love you guys out there. And we want you guys to know that no matter what, you can always ask us the questions and we'll give you the answers. Keep your head held high. Don't turn your back on friends that are there for you. Don't bully. Just love. Portray yourself as a person that you want to be and portray yourself to others how you want to be treated.
And you see how I haven't put this down yet? That's because how much we love you.
And just remember, we'll always be here to say what's up on the Missonians channel. You guys make sure you know that. Keep your head held high. Don't worry about the bullying. It's going to be all right. Show love, show support, be there, give the hugs, shake the hands, tell people you care about them. We love you guys. Until next time, this has been another live episode of the Missonians, and we hope you guys like the video. Make sure you hit the like button.
hit that subscribe button.
Turn on the notifications.
And leave us a comment.
And we will respond. If you guys need anything, you're in a situation where you're being bullied, someone's talking down to you, you don't know how to react to certain things, you leave us a comment. We will talk to you guys. Until next time, and as always, show peace and love, and peace from the Smithsonians. We'll see you later.
Peace.